Okay, so today we're diving into a novel with a title that just stops you in your tracks, right? It was better to play dead. I know it sounds incredibly bleak, but what if I told you it's actually a radical guide to survival in our totally exhausting world?
I mean, really think about that for a second. You know that feeling of burnout? When you pour every last drop of your energy into a relationship or a job, and you just feel more and more depleted? It's kind of the official mood of modern life, and it is absolutely draining. And this is where this book just completely flips the script. It suggests that instead of performing resilience we don't actually feel, maybe the truly courageous move is to strategically withdraw. To, well, in essence, play dead.
So let's get into it. Section 1, The Art of Playing Dead. We're going to break down the book's core philosophy to really understand what this radical idea is all about.
Okay, so the quick details. The book, of course, is It Was Better to Play Dead by Patrizio Pinna. It's what you'd call literary fiction, or maybe a contemporary existential novel. And really, it's aimed squarely at anyone feeling that strain of burnout, that relationship fatigue, and who is just tired of the same old self-help cliches.
Now, this is the most crucial point, so listen up. This is not about giving up. It's about what the author calls strategic emotional withdrawal. It's all about reframing the idea of playing dead. It's no longer an act of defeat, but a conscious, smart survival tactic to protect your most valuable resource, your emotional energy, and to actually get some clarity on your life.
All right, to really get our heads around this philosophy, let's look at 5 key quotes from the novel. I think these will really help illustrate its core wisdom. So this first one immediately sets the stage. Failure isn't just a temporary setback, it's a constant state of being. And that metaphor of a second skin is just perfect, isn't it? It acts as a shield, yeah, protecting you from more hurt, but it's also a shackle that keeps you trapped right where you are.
Oof, this one hits hard. It speaks directly to that exhausting performance of trying to be what everyone else wants you to be. The harder you try, the more you lose yourself, until you literally look in the mirror and your own reflection feels like it's accusing you. It's the ultimate price of being inauthentic.
And here it is. The big one. The titular quote. This is the entire strategy in a nutshell. It's about recognizing when a battle is already lost, when you're just shouting into a void. And then, choosing the dignity of silence and self-preservation over the exhaustion of a fight you just can't win.
I love this one because it connects the chaos we see outside to the ruins we feel inside. The walls we build from disappointment, they don't have to be a prison. The book suggests they can become a vantage point, a place where you can learn to survive by stepping back and observing with clarity instead of just desperately participating in all the mess. And this final quote, it's a direct challenge to all that toxic positivity out there. It basically argues that pretending to be happy is the biggest lie you can tell yourself. The really revolutionary act is to just embrace how you actually feel, even if that feeling is numbness. Because inside that raw honesty, that's where you can find a strange, unexpected kind of freedom.
Okay, so we get the philosophy, but how do we actually apply it? Well, this next section breaks it down into a practical survival toolkit you can start using pretty much today.
The core principle to take away is simple, but it is so powerful. Stop performing. Just stop pretending you're okay when you're not. Instead, you practice strategic withdrawal. You pull back, you conserve your energy, and you save that precious resource for the people and things that genuinely, truly deserve it. So, how do you even start? The book suggests 3 immediate steps. First up, the 24-hour pause. When you feel that drain, that urge to fix everything, just stop. Go silent for 24 hours and simply observe. Second, the energy audit. List what gives you energy and what takes it away. Then, just cut back on one draining thing. That's it. And finally, the honest check-in. The next time someone asks how you are, try answering with a little honesty, instead of that automatic fine. And the potential payoff here is huge. As you can see, within just a week, you can expect to feel less exhausted and have more mental clarity. And within a month, you can start feeling a more authentic sense of who you are, making decisions based on what you actually want, not what you think you're supposed to want.
So what's our final verdict on the book itself? Let's get into our unbiased assessment of its strengths and its weaknesses. On the one hand, the book's greatest strength is its incredible psychological depth. The writing is sophisticated, and the main character feels deeply, deeply real. However, it's not for everyone. The story is very introspective, and honestly, it lacks a strong plot, which might frustrate readers who are looking for something a bit more action-driven.
So, taking all of that into account, we're giving It Was Better to Play Dead a filing grade of 7.4 out of 10. You know, its introspective style might not have that broad appeal, but its core insights, they are genuinely transformative, especially for the right person dealing with modern burnout.
Now, if this explainer has got you intrigued, here are two other books that kind of explore similar territory. Karlov Knausgaard's My Struggle series offers this brutally honest look at daily failures, while Michelle Houellebecq's The Possibility of an Island tackles alienation with a much more satirical, dystopian bite.
And so, we're going to end with this question for you to really think about. If you chose to play dead in just one draining area of your life, if you just stopped fighting that one losing battle, what would you do with all that reclaimed energy? What new possibilities might open up for you?
And that's all for this explainer. If you found this useful, hey, don't forget to follow, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into fascinating ideas. Thanks so much for watching.